one of, well, a bloke who's not just got a good face but a good heart, and he's into his community, is the brand new member for Herbert, representing the LNP, but more importantly the people of Townsville and its surrounds. Phillip Thompson is here and he joins us in the studio. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, mate.
Very good. The election before the one just happened. This was a seat that was won by fewer than 40 votes.
Yep.
You and Scott Morrison were able to turn it into a margin of 15,000. So congratulations there. But the party's over. Time to go to work. What do you want to do?
Well, it is time to go to work, and it doesn't matter if you win by one vote, 15,000 or 100,000 votes. It's the same thing. You work for the people, and that's my job. My job is to be Townsville's voice in Canberra, not Canberra's voice in Townsville. And, you know, it sounds like a throwaway, but, mate, for as long as I can remember, that's all we've had. We haven't had a fighter here, and I'm here to fight.
Good man. Now, tell us a bit about yourself. Where'd you come from? When did you decide to do this?
So I'm a former serving soldier. I served in the 1st Battalion, Royal Australian Regiment. I was wounded in Afghanistan in 2009 by an IED. I went through a tough time through the injuries, as well as, having post-traumatic stress disorder, and I never shy away from it. I always talk openly about it. And I got back into community, wanted to help more, wanted to be involved more, and then I started, throwing stones, lobbing stones at representatives, going, "Hey, how about we do this? What about this?" And no one caught any. And I went, well, Townsville hasn't seen, a boom or a fighter or someone that's going to grab these projects. And I went, well, instead of lobbing stones, how about I catch a couple? Threw my hat in the ring, got the support from my friends and family first, and, went in, got pre-selected, then, game on straight away.
Fantastic. That experience as a soldier and your own experience that you've been through, we know that this country has a problem at this particular moment with the number of people who end up taking their own lives that are from the service. You can pick a million things that cause that, but also one of the stats that the RSL in Queensland had, which is that the unemployment rate for soldiers as soon as they come out, or members of the ADF when they come out, is about 30%. In Townsville, a place where, if that's where you decide to live your life post-service, we know that there's all sorts of tough stuff that happens in that area. How important is giving or getting people jobs when they leave the ADF?
Oh, it's huge. On Anzac Day, when the PM was in Townsville, I had a close friend of mine die by suicide. Less than 2 weeks later, had another mate die by suicide. This is real for us, not just in Townsville, but across the country. I believe in meaningful employment and meaningful engagement, having meaning. I went through a rough time. My wife gave me a good kick in the backside to push me in the right direction. It's something that I'm talking to the PM now about, is how do we foster this meaning? What do we need to do? There's nothing off the table when it comes to veteran suicide. But employment, we've got high unemployment in Townsville. But as we've seen in the last election, we do not in Townsville get told what projects we can back. We do not get told what jobs we can have, and we do not get told what industries we can work in. I'm very happy to say that, I support the Carmichael mine. I support Adani. I support opening up the Galilee Basin, and I'm speaking with Adani about how veterans can streamline into transitioning into working in the mining and into the resource sector.
Now, this is a weird place, and I'm not talking about the Sky News studio. It's a beautiful place.
Lost? Is that why?
No. But it's a weird place, right? And you were here doing that MP school thing last week. There's a lot of people who, when they arrive here, they go ready to go, fresh face, all the rest of it, and they either get dragged in by sort of the dark hearts inside the party, or they get sort of attracted by the showbiz for ugly people. And I'm proof of that. That is the political media. How do you plan to play this joint?
Well, baby MP school was unique. I call it that because we're all baby MPs. Here's the toilet, play nice with your friends, don't be rude, which was fine. But, I plan on just being me. I'm not going to change. The people of Townsville put their faith in me. It's my job to honour that and to do right by the people. And, I'm an infantry digger. I'm a private soldier. I'm not the highest ranks and generals kicking around, telling people what to do and whatnot. I'm the lowest denominator, which is the largest denominator. I love a good fight. I love a good fight, and that's why I put my hand up, and my job every day is to fight for the people of Herbert and Townsville.
Are we pleased this bloke's in the parliament? Well, I almost used the actual word that was in my... There's oath is somewhere in there. Good on you, mate. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
All right, we will be talking many, many times in the next little while. How good to have people like that in the parliament.